Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you a new method I use for composting kitchen waste. This is a container of kitchen scraps, mainly vegetable and fruit waste. No meat, eggs, or dairy. The method I'm sharing can tolerate a small amount of meat, eggs, or dairy. Expired milk can be added. Expired bread is okay too. The principle is no salt. Don't use leftover cooked food. Put the kitchen waste into this 5-gallon bucket, cover it with a lid. It seals very well. You can buy it at Lowe's or Home Depot. It's great for making compost. The size is just right. Just toss the food scraps straight into the bucket. I have some enzyme solution. Then I pour in a bucket of enzyme. If you don't have enzyme, you can add some white sugar. It helps with fermentation. Then add some water, just enough to cover the kitchen waste. This method I use is actually an improved version of making enzyme. Through my own practice, I found this method to be convenient and effective. You can add kitchen waste gradually, no need to fill it all at once. No need to stick to strict ratios either. If you add fruit peels, especially citrus peels, the smell will be quite pleasant. It has a fruity aroma. If there's a lot of vegetables, the fermented smell is sour and stinky, but I think it's okay, not an unbearable odor. These are tomato leaves I cut off last September. The other compost bins were already full. There was no place to put them. But they were great compost materials. So I put them into a bucket, added some enzyme liquid. Then it ferments quickly. This white film in the enzyme bucket is a beneficial yeast and acetic acid bacteria layer. It means the fermentation is going well, basically just enough to cover the tomato leaves. Put the lid on, and you don't need to do anything. This bucket has already been used up. I started my first bucket last July. Now I've expanded to 4 buckets. After fermenting for 2 months, it can be used. If not used, it can sit for a long time. The longer it sits, the more fully the kitchen waste breaks down. The concentration of the enzyme liquid becomes higher. This January, I fertilized all the fruit trees in my yard. I used this enzyme residue and enzyme water. I applied them directly around the fruit trees. Let's see how the harvest turns out this year. Spring planting is about to begin. I need to add some fertilizer to the soil first. Today, I'm using this enzyme as a base fertilizer. The enzyme water in the bucket can also be used as liquid fertilizer. During the middle growth stage of vegetables, you can water them with enzyme water. Dilute the enzyme water 20 times. Watering the vegetables with it is great nutritional support. It helps them grow better and produce bigger fruits. You can continue adding kitchen waste to this enzyme water and ferment another new batch of enzyme. This method only requires sugar for the first bucket to promote microbial growth. After that, you can just use enzyme residue and enzyme water. This is a trellis frame. I grow vegetables along the trellis, so I dug a trench along the frame. On the opposite side, onions are growing. They were planted last fall. They won't be harvested until May or June. I don't plan to grow anything on the other side. So planting here should affect other vegetables. I pour the enzyme residue in. My method is to first put the kitchen waste into a bucket for pre-fermentation. After fermenting for 2 months or even longer, the kitchen waste becomes noticeably soft. At this point, it's already semi-composted. When you place it in the soil at this stage, it decomposes faster, is more easily absorbed and utilized, and is gentler for the plants. It's less likely to burn the roots. More importantly, these residues contain a lot of enzymes and beneficial bacteria. They help improve the soil and activate the microbial environment in the soil. So compared to directly burying raw kitchen waste using this enzyme residue to improve soil, is more effective and safer. Growing vegetables requires a lot of fertilizer. Only then will the vegetables grow well. Homemade fertilizer is all natural and organic. It's cost-saving and environmentally friendly. These are my tips for making enzyme. I hope you found it helpful. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe, and share it with your friends. If you have any questions or experiences, feel free to share them in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you next time.